What is up, Fish Fam? Welcome back to 2026 Good Kraken. This is Good Kraken's Death Ratio. I am your host, DJ Simfix, and I am joined by Mr. McBeatho himself. It is Ernell Pierce.
What's Vidget games? You know what I'm saying? Vidget games, bro.
Mr. Movie Man is on the video game podcast. Why is that?
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a special week in both movie and video gaming. We have Return to Silent Hill coming out this week. So there's cause for a crossover this week. You know what I'm saying? There's an appropriate cause for that. I cannot wait to talk about some video games with you, DJ, and then this Friday talk about some video game movies, if you will. I don't know how I feel about this movie coming out later this week. But you know, we shall see. We shall see, my good sir. In the meantime,
yeah.
I'm happy to be a video game fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm happy to do it with you.
Yeah, man. 2026 is a new year, new things.
That's right, sir.
You know, we're gonna be talking about new video games, $1 million, and the Sea of Gaming is dead, because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, where we're slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear each and every week. You want to get ahead of the curve. You can head on over to patreon.com/GoodKrakenPods, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services, wherever you like to watch or listen.
Yes, sir.
You can also help us level up our game by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in the description section below, and then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for Death Ratio and leaving a review there.
Video games.
Ernell.
Oh, yes, my good sir.
We have some critical hits. There we go.
Go, baby. Yeah. I got you, dog. I got you.
Welcome to the second episode of the year. Sorry for last week. We don't know what happened last week.
Yeah, no. Things come up. You know what I'm saying?
Things happen. You know, Garrick's feeling sick. So, you know, he hasn't, he can't be here tonight, but Ernell's here in his place.
Garrick's been kind of going through the sicky sick.
Yeah, he's going through sick. He's going through multiple levels, different levels of sick.
Different levels of sick. Yeah. I mean, that's going without mentioning. There's a really fucked up, nasty flu that's
the super
right
flu,
now.
Dude. Yeah,
like going on across the country, and I mean, rest in peace to all of us. You know what I'm saying? This is the end. For sure.
But you know what's never ending? GoodKraken.com. Check out GoodKraken.com for all of our merchandise and latest episodes, all of our podcast episodes, including our D&D campaign, our action play, which just released its latest episode 26, All for Nothing, out now on all platforms and on YouTube at Good Kraken Pods. So check that out. Along to going to that YouTube channel, you're going to see the latest upload, which is episode 201 of the Shipwreck Show, where we discuss our last meals ever if we were on death row for committing crimes of atrocity against the greater populace.
Yep. I wish we would have taken a moment to talk about what crime we committed. You know what I mean?
I wish there was a pretext to or context to why we're having our last meal.
Yeah, right? Like what horrible, awful thing did Devin do to
Go,
deserve that
go
to
to the
deserve a
gym.
final. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
Yeah, exactly, right. Oh, which is funny because he wasn't there. He wasn't there last
he
night.
was there.
So
He went to the gym, dude. That's why he wasn't.
specifically,
He's still on the run. He's still on the
he's
run.
at the gym.
He's
Yeah, yeah.
still at the
I
run.
specifically, I specifically want to know what
The
he did to
the
deserve
gym
death
is
row. You know what I mean?
is a safe zone, so he can't get caught there. So he has to stay there. Um,
Exactly. Yeah, cops don't go into Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Mm.
Unless there's a donut there. But we also
Yikes.
on that YouTube channel, we also have 20,000 Films, which Ernell is a part of over there.
That's right,
They
baby. Movies.
reviewed 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
That's
Is
right.
this like is this like a spin-off?
No, so 28 years later, they signed up for a trilogy of 28 years later.
Oh, so like that shit last year, that was the first.
Yeah, so last year was the first of those three. The Bone
Okay.
Temple is the second, and then so here's the thing. The Bone Temple came out 28 weeks after the release of 28 years later.
That's why I was confused. I thought I was like, oh, was that like a limited release? Like I think the rollout
Right.
for this is so confusing. Like I didn't even know this movie existed.
It's crazy. I'm wondering if we're gonna get the next 28 years later in another 28 weeks.
Yeah, it might be
Or
28
are they gonna make us
weeks.
wait like
Maybe
28
28
months?
months, which is 2 years. No,
2 years and 4
two and
months? You know what I
2
mean?
years
Like,
and a few months, which I don't think they would wait that long. So I guess
I don't
another
think so either. I mean,
28 weeks would make sense, but I don't know. It's a very weird rollout.
yeah, yeah. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool on paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. They filmed this one back to back from the last one. So
I see.
maybe
So it's just
they,
like a straight continuation.
yeah, a direct continuation. So
Okay.
maybe they did the same thing for this third one.
Yeah, maybe they just filmed like a shit ton, and they're like, all right, let's cut into pieces.
Fuck ton of filming. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn,
Yeah,
that'd be
okay.
cool.
Yeah, for sure. For sure ski.
We'll find out.
Well, Ernell, what we got next, my friend?
Oh my good sir, we are putting the people in the line of sight.
Line of sight. This is what we tell
right,
you guys what
baby.
games are releasing from today, the day of this recording, which is Tuesday, January 20th, to Monday before next recording, January 26th. Not too many releases. First off, January 20th, we got Hack and Climb coming to PC. Hack and Climb. So I'm guessing you got an axe and you're climbing.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Also, January 20th, or today, the day of today's recording, Mio Memories in Orbit, MIO, coming to PlayStation, coming to current gen, Switch 2, Switch Original, and PC. We also have Silt coming to iOS and Android. It looks like
I'm excited for that.
Like a little cool indie game. Looks like Limbo with like
it's like
Don't Starve,
like
art style.
Yeah, it's like Eldritch style Limbo, and the animation is like Tim Burton-esque, I guess could say. But you're a little scuba diver guy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick. We also but that wraps up for today. Tomorrow, January 21st, whenever you hear this episode, most likely, is TR49 coming to PC, Mac, and iOS.
Well, the name, I don't know what that is.
Don't know what this, like, I literally click on the thing and it just says TR49. So it's a single player game helpful. And it's developed and published by Inkle, and it's like, I guess it's an adventure game. All right, we got Ark Knights Enfield coming to PS5, PC, iOS, and Android. I heard this is a Gunner game. This is not a Gunner
sounds like
game.
an anime game.
It's an anime game. It's like another gacha. Or apparently this is the role playing. I know there's an Ark Knights gacha game that's pretty Gunner heavy. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I could be remembering that wrong. Any gacha game players, let us know in the comments below. That's coming out January 22nd, so that is Thursday. We have Dynasty Warriors Origins coming to Switch 2 that same Thursday. And we also have Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade coming to Xbox Series X and S and Switch 2 on that same day as well.
Sweet. All right. Finally.
We also have Hermit and Pig coming to PC. You play either a hermit or a pig, I guess. Or are you playing both? We also have Perfect Tide Station to Station coming to Switch and PC. Let's say a little cute little indie game.
Cute game. I like it.
Okay. The cover Station to Station looks like you're taking the subway. The backdrop is New York, so looks like maybe you're taking subways or stuff.
Indie game in New York. I like it.
All right. And that wraps up for January 22nd, Thursday. Friday, we have Escape from Ever After. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. Looks like an interesting game. Developer from Sleepy Castle Studio, published by Hype Train Digital. It looks like a cutesy, like the art style is like very reminiscent of like just like cutie, it's like a kid's game. Or a kid's game. Looks like knockoff like Disney game, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it looks cool.
How much kids like knockoffs, you know what I'm saying? Fucking dumbass kids.
And lastly, on the 26th, which is the Monday before next recording, we have the highly anticipated, very much talked about, High Guard coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Coming out for free January 26th. I'll probably get my hands on the game, and I don't know if that's fast enough to do or long enough to do a review. The next episode.
I think at least you can get a hands-on. You know what I'm saying? Give us like a, because I mean like this game was highly controversial after Game Awards. You know what I'm saying? It still is arguably.
It's still part of the talk because for some reason, like, everyone's still feeling that residual shock of like, first of all, is the last thing announced at Game Awards. And then we're getting more information about it. And, we got information regarding High Guard, but not any information about the game itself. And it's supposed to come out next week. Not even another trailer, not a screenshot. We know more about Marathon than we do about High Guard.
We do, dude. We do, man. And here's the thing, too, is like, Monday is such a weird
day to drop
for a game.
Like, you would think for a shooter, maybe like the weekend, like Friday or Thursday at the least.
You'd think, dog.
But we'll have to see. Maybe they're like, you know what? We know what we have. We're just going to let it drop. Like remember Apex Legends way back when? They just dropped that game. But albeit, I think they did like a spectacle thing. Like they had like all the streamers play it at one time. They had people under NDA, and they like everyone playing it at once. And they're like, "Well, what's this game? What's this game?" So that wraps up for our releases. Shout out to Game Informer, for keeping us up to date on the releases. I
guess we'll see. So see, my friend.
Yes, sir. All right, next up, man, we got something, a little appetizer. Coming up. What we got coming up, Ernell?
A little you know what I'm saying, a little
nibble
bite, if you will.
Bite, yes, sir. Little bites. We got a few, headlines, some things to wet the palate of video games here. Starting with $75 million prize pool, full game lineup, and schedule announced for Esports World Cup 2026.
Whoa. $75 million prize pool?
Yes, so that's the total prize pool for all of their games.
Oh,
together.
okay.
So not just one game, but
Whew.
this is
Okay.
this is hot, fresh off the press. This is today. This comes from PR Newswire. So this is straight from the press. Like, this is straight from EWC themselves today. So if you guys don't know about Esports World Cup, we've talked about it on the podcast, but this is I don't know, like a circuit or an organization owned by the Prince of Saudi Arabia. And he's been slowly
that's right.
investing money to make events around the games he enjoys, because he's just a big fan of video games. So he's been buying. They had Esports World Cup since like 2023, I believe. But they start picking up traction like around last year, 2024. So there's like the Rainbow Six Siege Esports World Cup. There's a ton of fighting games are in it now. I think Apex Legends was under the Esports World Cup as well. But they have just released their 2026 titles. I'm gonna list them off to you. And I'm gonna look at your reaction. All right, I'm gonna list them off to you right here.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, number one, Apex Legends. I'm surprised people still play that game. There's still people playing Apex Legends.
You know, I'm surprised too. I've been hearing from more and more people of recent that apparently they still play it, but cool, good on them. Good for them to having longevity.
Yeah, for sure. Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Get the fuck out of here. There's a competitive esports competitive. Oh my god.
But wait.
Riddled with fucking.
But wait, Ernell. Next,
okay.
Call of Duty Warzone. They're two separate games, two separate categories. I guess the Battle Royale mode is still competitive.
I mean, I guess, man. I guess like enough people play that game to like to justify it, I suppose. But,
a lot of people play this game or no. I think you and I have played it before. We have chess.
What? Fun.
Yeah. Next up, we got Counter-Strike 2. we have Counter-Strike 2.
Just keep going. Just go on.
Chess is in there. Crossfire. Yes.
Hold on.
Deep cut.
That game
cut, brother.
Running? The game is still running?
Well, okay. So I don't know.
Like,
because it used to be because Crossfire existed because Counter-Strike couldn't be sold in like many countries. But I'm guessing Saudi Arabia was one of those countries, and the prince was like, "Fuck it, man. Let's run a Crossfire tournament for money." I don't know. I don't even know if there's teams competing.
Isn't this game like so old?
I think this might be a newer version. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I mean, sure, I suppose.
All right. Dota 2.
Sure.
Sure. That makes sense. Football Club 26 or FC 26 by EA. So, the soccer game.
Okay.
FIFA.
Yeah. Okay, that checks. Yeah.
Fatal Fury City of the Wolves fighting game. They did one last year, so that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Fortnite Reload Elite Series. So this is the Fortnite mode that is the Counter-Strike mode for Fortnite. Not the build mode. This is the Counter-Strike mode for Fortnite, I believe.
Man, people still play that actively.
Yeah.
To justify
sure. Yeah. We have I've never heard of this game, Free Fire. I think this is a mobile game.
Free Fire.
This might be like a knockoff Crossfire, but like for mobile. Because Crossfire is not on mobile, as if I recall correctly.
Let me see. Free Fire game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue what this is.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Is it a mobile game?
It is.
Okay, that makes
partially sense. A mobile game.
All right, I want you to look up this next one, Honor of Kings. I believe this is also a mobile game.
I know what Honor of Kings is. Do we get that's on mobile too? That's a pure mobile game, dude.
Yeah.
We get ads for that all the time, all over
Really?
the place.
I've never.
Yeah, dude,
my
like
ad
on app
blockers are on
stores and stuff,
24/7, so I can't. I don't.
That's crazy.
I don't see
they would
anything
do this.
anymore.
Okay.
Next up, League
Go
of
on.
Legends.
Tracks. Yeah, for sure.
Mobile Legends. So the knockoff League of Legends for mobile, but League of Legends has a mobile game, so I don't. Overwatch 2, PUBG Mobile,
right, sure.
which is before PUBG Battlegrounds. So they're running 2 PUBG tournaments, I'm guessing. Rainbow Six Siege.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Are mobile games hot enough to be doing this?
I mean, Saudi Arabia is pretty close to China, so I'm guessing there's a lot of Chinese teams or Asian teams that play.
Sure, okay.
Wow. So they can, I guess they can travel. Rainbow Six Siege tracks, Rocket League tracks, Street Fighter 6, they won last year and the year before, so that tracks. Team Fight Tactics. This is the League of Legends auto chess game. You know the auto chess games, you know?
Yeah. Right.
We have Tekken 8. Trackmania.
That has a competitive scene like that?
Brother. And lastly, we have Valorant. So that rounds up
Valorant.
EWC 2026. This is going to start out in July. They're running multiple games on multiple days, on multiple weeks.
Okay.
So week 1 is Valorant, Apex Legends, Dota, Fatal Fury. Next week, League of Legends, Free Fire, Dota 2.
Sheesh, dog.
Yeah, dude, they're running. I don't know how they have like enough facilities for that, but in the last week, it's it's all the shooters and Trackmania.
Yeah, man. I guess, you know what I mean. Sure, dude.
Yeah. So shout out to Saudi Arabia, man. They just bought EA, so I don't know. Like it's like it's cool. Like 75 million is a lot, but like that's divvied up between games. Like I doubt like the mobile games have that big of a prize pool, but 75 million, that's a lot. Like you can evenly split 75 million across how many of these games? Like this is 6, 12, 18, 24 games. So at a 24 game,
okay, so
what's 75 mil divided by 24
mil divided by 24? That's still $3.1 million.
3.1 for each game is nuts.
Could you imagine winning $3.1 million
for Honor of
playing
Kings?
Digital chess?
for auto chess, but then also playing real chess. I think that's real chess. I think they're having a real chess tournament.
Okay, but is it like real chess, like on a screen?
I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Like that's the part where I'm fucked
like,
up.
Where's the esports part of the chess? I don't know.
Right? Are they doing like the chess app on Apple iPhone? Like, is that like?
I don't what they're doing? Know, you know man.
$3 million, dude. Sign me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I'll act a fool.
All right. Next up, we have Marathon's stacked voice cast includes Baldur's Gate 3 and Claire Obscure Expedition 33 star Jennifer English and many other familiar names. This is from IGN from Vicky Blake, and I'm gonna name them list to you because you've seen it already. But we have, of course, Jennifer English, Ben Starr, Roger Clark, who voiced Arthur in Red Dead Redemption 2, Elias Tufexis, who voiced
Deus Ex, right?
Yeah, Deus Ex, yeah. Nika Futterman, who did Destiny, Doom Eternal, StarCraft. Nika
Destiny.
Futterman. Yeah. Erica Linebeck, Fortnite and God of War Ragnarok. Raina Guthrie from Squid Game. Elliot Knight from Call of Duty. JB Tadena from Call of Duty Vanguard. Morla Garandona from Destiny 2 The Final Shape.
Okay.
Donla Hughes, Darren DePaul from Overwatch 2 and Doom Eternal, Lee Shorten
Sure.
from Ghost of Yotei and Rise of Ronin, Dave
Oh,
Fennoy from The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us, Tracy Wiles from Baldur's Gate 3 and Clair Obscure Expedition 33.
okay. Okay. All right.
Samantha Bayert, Karlak from Baldur's Gate. I'm just gonna name people I see.
Yeah. The one that you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
Rye Chase. I think I know him. Um, Neil Newman, of course.
All
Uh,
right. Right.
Jason Spisak. Um, Craig Lee
Mhm.
Thomas. Evan Yvette, Scott White. This is like it's a stack cast. It's a stack cast. They all the lists in this article, like they're part of some big games. Besides Donla Hughes, which just doesn't have any games to her name yet.
Yeah, who the fuck? Hold on. Donla
Donnla
Hughes.
Hughes.
Okay, I got it right. And Godard and others. Who says Godard and others? Fishmonger.
Yeah,
It's
I
I
can
think
see why
Marathon is.
Vicky did not list any of those. That no one's gonna know.
Oh, those are all just like shorts. Those are like this is
Okay.
her first video game.
Okay. Oh, sick. All right. Cool. Shout out
Okay,
to
yeah, all right,
Donla Hughes. All right.
good for her.
Next up, in the little bites, it's I think we all want that. Quote, Razer CEO claims players are in favor of AI tools in game development. More details at
Oh,
VGC.
come
Chris
on.
Gillian, hold on, Ernell, hold it.
Okay,
Hold it.
okay,
We live in an
all right.
age where titles are there for engagement,
Sure,
especially
sure,
for
sure. Yeah. No, you're
in
right.
the
I fell
article,
for it.
he says he's not for generative AI slop, but he is all for AI tools to help in game
Okay,
development. Um, and
okay.
that's what gamers really want, to help speed development and, not generative AI. So, that's what he said. But when I saw the headline of the article, I was like, bro, what? And then I read it. I'm like, oh, okay. They're just clickbaiting. VGC, come on, man. Chris Scullion, what's the
Yeah,
headline, huh? What's with that
I
headline,
mean,
huh?
they're saying, I think all the gamers want us to do what we've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So and because I added this because it's been like a discussion. Like AI has become so, like the discussion of AI has become so like volatile. Like as soon as you mention it,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god, it's like the Red Scare, dude. It's like like you're outing yourself as like a communist in the McCarthyism era. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right,
yeah,
right, right.
like I spent meetings I went to secret meetings to talk about AI. They're like, you support AI? You support
Get
AI?
out of
I'm
here!
like,
Get out of here, pal! Who invited you to this party?
um, but uh, but you us as gamers have known, like we reference AI, like we reference like the NPCs as AI, like the way they move, the way so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know what AI really means in terms of game development. But I think the thing about talking about AI, I think even with that fiasco earlier in the year with Larian Studios, like that, like or not fiasco, but it was like a little PR controversy, right? Because they said Sven Vank said, yeah, we use AI in the game, but what he really meant was, yeah, we're telling our developers, our artists, like, hey, you can use these AI tools. Instead of like,
Right.
we're not
All right.
generating AI, everything's gonna be made by a human, but we're using AI tools. Like the AI to make games is getting better. And I think it's because AI is such a scare. The bubble is gonna pop soon, and there's so much hysteria around it that it's just like, as soon as you mention it, if you're near it, if you touch it, if you smelt AI near you, apparently you support the Earth dying. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it's important for us to make sure that we point out to our listeners, others, our friends and family that like AI is such a like umbrella term for so many different things.
Yeah.
And like we understand like why people get upset about the AI
Right.
conversation because
Like we
obviously
understand the
we don't
generative AI is very harmful. Yes.
yeah, we don't fuck with generative AI stuff, but that is not what all AI is, right? And so like it's good for us to like clarify here that this is an example of yeah, like video games are hard to make and it makes sense for us to be implementing AI in good ways
Yeah.
that can actually help us make video games
Like
faster,
instead
more
of
accurately, you know.
right, instead of like AI would take over someone's job, it would actually help them keep their job, if that makes sense. Like
E-
help them be more
exactly.
efficient at their job. And that
Yes.
I'm all for
Yes.
that. I know people say like this environmental impact. I think that's only with generative AI, and there's a bigger topic about like just data centers in general, because we have data
Right.
centers for a lot of
Right.
things other than generative AI, but they are making new ones for the generative AI like OpenAI and shit and ChatGPT or Grok or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's like a
Yeah.
bigger
Yeah.
conversation, and a more nuanced one, that we don't need to get into more than we should. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Because
But
then we're gonna get angry. You know what I mean?
yeah. The next up, I thought it would be great to have this move into the end game. So this is a
Sure.
preemptive end game. But this day in history, but not today, but over the weekend, January 18th,
Sure.
it was the anniversary of when Microsoft bought the video game company Activision Blizzard. Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, just some years ago, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
$75
Wow.
billion or no, was it 70 billion? $70 billion. Um and you
What an
know,
acquisition, man.
and
I'm sure I'm
I'm sure it's been great so far.
yeah,
Um
right? I can hope at least.
yeah. And Activision Blizzard, known for Call of Duty, which is a big multiplayer game, and I wanted to switch this over to um our topic for tonight, our headlining segment, the
Yes.
end game.
Yes, oh, yeah, here we go.
The end
I
game.
got you, brother.
This is our headlining segment. This is where we cover priority topics, conduct team reviews, and discussions around all things relevant to gaming. And tonight's topic is multiplayer gaming dead? Or ruined. Multiplayer game ruined, not dead, but ruined. This came about because of recent news. Embark Studios, the studio behind the finals and the new hit game Arc Raiders,
Mm,
is coming under some flack, not for AI this time, but because
right,
of
right.
since the game has become so popular, it's running rampant with cheaters. So, it's been affecting the streamers who play the game, a la Shroud, and the Burnt Peanut, who won streamer or content creator of the year at the Game Awards and at the
Yes,
Streamer
sir.
Awards as well. So the Burnt Peanut put out a tweet because he was being stream sniped by these cheaters, and he said, "If I run into another cheater, I will quit the game." And I think he added the the Arc Raiders like Twitter account in the tweet.
Mm,
He's like,
okay.
I'm going to quit playing the game. And immediately following that, there was a huge ban wave from Embark banning so many players. And that kind of sparks the conversation where um why did it take, you know, uh, a streamer, a content creator who just kind of capitalizing the popularity of the game right now, and whether they enjoy it or not, truly enjoy it or not, is able to garner more change and response from the developers than someone who just picks up the game for $35 or gets it on sale, or a friend gives it to them and they're complaining.
Yeah.
Um,
I I don't know if I really have an answer besides like they're just more important than us to the
yeah,
developers.
to
You
the
know what I mean? To
developers
the
they are,
developers.
and it's and Garrick was gonna pose this question of, like everybody doesn't want anti-cheat, de novo, you know what I'm saying? They don't want the constantly
Right,
online
right.
or like what? Like root access, anti-cheats and stuff like that. But they complain about cheaters. You just see it all day on like Twitter or like any social media platform. There's so much complaining about video games, about competitive like or just multiplayer games in general. Because I think it's been like a lot of multiplayer games have become homogenized. And all the popular ones that we've seen throughout, let's say throughout the past like 3 years. Let's look at Helldivers 2. Let's look at Arc Raiders. Let's look at
Right.
what else? What was popular in like 2023? I don't know what was.
Man,
That was a year of single player games, to be honest. It was like Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate
yeah,
3.
it was.
Like,
It was.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like
Um,
Overwatch 2 kind of came
yeah,
out. That
Overwatch.
was kind
Yeah, you
of
could say Overwatch. Marvel Rivals as well. You could say in the not
yeah.
2023, but
Marvel Rivals
Marvel Rivals
of
last
recent,
of
right,
recent.
right.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, man. I think, but I've seen this kind of happen with Tekken, where there's like a loud minority of people who complain, and developers listen to them more than people who are, I guess, qualified to make like to say changes, or at least like actually like talking about like real issues that or more priority issues that need to be addressed. um yeah, like I don't know, it's just like this connected, we have so much access to developers and
Mm,
studios
yeah,
in
yeah,
2026, like in just the past like 5 years, like 5-10 years even. Like you can at one of the lead developers on Twitter, you can DM him of a game, and you can be like, hey man, fix this. You can meet him at a convention. You could go
yeah,
to, you
yeah,
could find their LinkedIn profile and, like, I don't know, try to connect with them. Like I think game development used to be such a like a not a secretive job, right? Like you just know of game developers, but you didn't really like, you weren't able to have access to them, if that makes sense. And
yeah,
so
right.
I think like people just think they can like lay it on to these developers, like of course, like yeah, like it's open communication to voice your concerns, but man, it must be tough as like a game dev for a multiplayer game, because so I've been playing Tarkov, right? And there's like usually some
All right.
figureheads. The lead designer or lead dev for the game is Nikita, or like he's kind of like the project leader. He's like on Twitter all the time, and I think he shared a glimpse of a new project that's not Tarkov. Um, he was like posting like cryptic messages about it, and like just like having people like figure it out. And so once you start posting it, it's something he's sharing, like a new project. You're like, oh shoot, Nikita's gonna do something new. It's gonna be in space. You're like, let's check the comments section. Some guy, random dude 96, says, "Oh, you're making a space game, or you're not fixing Tarkov? I'm fixing this bug I've been complaining about for like 5 years." It's like, bro, like, it's like you can't. It must be so tough. Like, you want to share stuff, you want to just use your social media for whatever, and then some jagoff just like, hey man, what about this bug? Hey man, the game's not fixed, bro. Like someone I saw a Twitter comment that was just like, nice. Are you gonna fix like this thing? Like
Right,
when are we gonna
right.
get this feature? You know.
I
Um.
think I think a really interesting part of this too, though, is kind of a conversation around content creators within the gaming space, generally speaking, and how like theoretically, if you think about it, it's kind of a really, really good business decision for these multiplayer game developers to listen to the feedback from these content creators, especially like really, really big ones like Burnt Peanut that are playing this game for hours upon hours throughout the week. Who better to get direct feedback from those people, those creators, right? And one, it really goes to show that like content creators within the gaming space really are like considered professional gamers. Like they are the like all over definition of what a professional gamer, quote unquote, would look like. And when one of them says like, hey, there's an issue with this game, enough so that I'm willing to drop your product entirely and take all of my following with me, like, yeah, that's I too, as if I was a game developer, would be like, yo, fuck,
dude, like, fuck, bro.
This.
Like, if we don't do anything, we're fucked. If we do something, we're also gonna get face fucked.
Like,
because, like, it's like, damn, bro. Like, you kind of have to submit to the influence. Like, the PR team's knocking on your door. You're like, yo, bro. Like, this Burnt Peanut guy, he's gonna say he's gonna quit. It could be an empty threat, but like, we can't risk it, man. Start banning cheaters.
Yeah.
Like, even the dude, I bet the higher up, dude, the suits made that call so fast. Dude was probably scrolling Twitter like, yo, look at this Burnt Peanut tweet. Start banning motherfuckers or you're fired. Boom. Damn.
Right. You know? Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Click.
Now I think the secondary part of this too, to kind of wrap into our main sort of topic here, is that it kind of sucks that we have to live in this world in which we even need to be having this conversation, right? And I understand that it's kind of just quid pro quo for having things like crossplay and stuff present now, where like no matter what we do as gamers that are playing PC to console, console to PC, there's gonna have to be a problem with cheaters, hackers, people that utilize or exploits and stuff like that within the game to be able to get an advantage over other people, especially if it's a game that's competitive, right? Unfortunately, there's not really much we're going to be able to do about that if we still want to have crossplay available to us, right? However, it does suck, generally speaking, though, because I see where this topic was kind of boiling in like Garrick's brain a bit, because we have this like ordeal where we've had so many of our friends and stuff have told us that they stopped playing X game because there were too many cheaters in it, right? Too many people using cheats, too many people using hacks, all this other shit. And they're like, I never played that game again because they're just unbridled. They get the developers are just doing nothing about it, right? Call of Duty was a very big example of that. And it's true. Call of Duty has a just unchecked amount of cheating shit happening on that platform. That's a big part of why I don't play it, alongside of the fact that I'm just not all that interested in Call of Duty multiplayer. But I think that because there's not really much else that we can do about it, the most we can do is kind of just rely on one of the talking heads to be the person that engages with the developers in that way when it's becoming a big enough issue, right? Like Call of Duty, I don't think is ever going to change this because they have enough people that play Call of Duty that don't fucking care that they're still going to make money off of it. Art creators, they lose someone like Burnt Peanut, they're done. Like they start losing guys like Burnt Peanut, like Ninja, like all these guys that were playing Arc Raiders day one and still are to this day.
Yeah,
they're done for. So yeah, like unfortunately they're gonna do something and it's gonna come off as hollow to us because we were like, hey, there's been a problem since like day fucking one, and now like they're doing something about it. But I get it. You know what I mean? Like it sucks, but like I get where they're coming from. But unfortunately, like that's kind of just like what we have to deal with now, right?
Yeah,
like do you see?
It's kind of fucked up because it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. right? Because you know
Right.
what I mean.
Right.
Like if you don't address it, like I said, they're just gonna leave in droves. But when you do, you're like, oh, they're shilling. They're just trying to protect the streamers. They don't really care about the fan base. They don't really care about
Right.
they
Right.
don't really
Right.
care about the everyman. So if I don't stream to 40,000 viewers, I just chop liver. Is that it? I'm not gonna buy another Embark product. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's
Right.
so. And I think the thing is, I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, and not
Okay.
for this conversation, but just multiplayer games in general, because even in GK, we have levels to like how we all play multiplayer games.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
we've all played different multiplayer games, but we are all at different levels. So like when we all converge to play a multiplayer game, we have similar goals because we're just boys like that. We're just freaking, we're friends. But
Yeah.
I think everyone wants something different. Like, you want something different more than I do. Like, maybe you want to
Right.
play
Right. Right.
the
Right.
objective. Maybe Devin wants to go for those kills and glory moments. Maybe I just want to win the game. Maybe Xander just wants to vibe out and have a good time. And Garrick just wants to watch, or he's playing something else. You know what I'm saying? Playing his indie games. You know what I mean? So, like, I think that translates to, like, everything in terms of people want to play these games for different things. Like, let's take Arc Raiders as a whole. Some people are really interested in the lore. Some people just want to drip out their character aesthetically. Some people are there to just get the loot. Some people are there for PvP. Some people are there for PvE. Some people are just there to rage bait. You know what I'm saying? Or like, complete their
Yeah.
tasks. Um, or see how much money they can make, or find like really rare items. There's just so much. And and I think we got to give devs or studios leeway. It's especially for a game like this, which has popularized the extraction shooter genre, in which there's different goals for everyone, and that's kind of the point of the game, to appease everyone. You can't appease everyone. They've already made the game streamlined enough for anyone to be able to pick it up and play it. But now you have a choice where, do we satisfy the PvP players? Do you satisfy these streamers? Do we satisfy the general casual player base that just wants to do either PvE or just loot? Do we just monetize the game more? Maybe we add like a separate battle pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much. It's so much
Yeah.
to think about. And I think it's definitely harder these days to make a multiplayer game, even though we say it's kind of like the conveyor belt of like the gaming industry is live service and multiplayer.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's easily replicable, yes, but to maintain player base over, like, let's say, I guess 5 years is a good timeline. It takes a lot. And honestly, and I'm gonna end my thought with this is off the thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Sure.
the topic of cheaters is overblown in any game. I don't think
Okay.
you run
Okay.
into that many cheaters. I think some of you guys are just bad.
Sure. Yeah. 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 For sure.
Like, you guys think because you've been gaming your whole life, you think you should be good and you're untouchable. When in reality,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
people who pick up the game who maybe this is their first game, but maybe they have cracked reactions. Maybe they're younger than you. Maybe they actually practice the game or practice doing things within the game and take time to learn these intricate mechanics that the game has to
Yeah. Yeah.
offer. More than you, the player that I'm talking about, who just plugs in and just plays the game all day. Sure, you can get better by playing the game, but there's people who are learning the game. There's people who are practicing the game. I haven't like had this open to me until I switched to fighting games. Because fighting games, you have
Sure.
no
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
to blame. Zero. If you lost, that's on you. and that's is your sole responsibility. It's either you get better or you get beat up. So, and dude, I can only count like on my two hands how many times I run into a cheater. Okay, and it's probably not even like the full 10 fingers. I probably run into like I would say like 7 in my lifetime. And if there were more cheaters, I didn't notice. Because you know why? Because I was still getting my shit in. I was still clicking heads. I was still getting the objective. And if I died, it was either on me or on my teammates or something like that. Like, and I just didn't care because I had fun. Like I just don't get the cheaters, dude. Like, what cheaters are you seeing? Like, there have been sus moments. Like, oh, how did that guy hear me? Or how did that guy know I was there? But like, I'm not gonna instantly start. Oh, dude, he's got to be cheating. He's got to be wall hacking. He's got to be on PC.
I think
he's on
that
PC.
is. I think that is a very valid and like point to like make. I agree with you that there are not as many cheaters as people make out to be. I do think it kind of varies game. I think that it varies kind of game to game though.
Right.
Like there are definitely going to be more cheaters for a Call of Duty than there will be a Tekken, right? Like that's kind of inherent just for the types of games.
Right. In terms of popularity, yeah, for sure.
Or
what that
numbers,
game offers,
right?
like people, or like if there's money on the line or something like that, or if the game is free, you definitely see some more cheaters. But I highly doubt there's gonna be the cheaters are a lot because of how popular how popular Arc Raiders is. You know, we probably have the same conversation if Helldivers 2 had a PvP. You know what I mean?
Well, and see, I want to make sure I'm being very clear here too for people, is that like there's a difference between cheaters and exploiters, for example, right? So like, but like I think people get those terminologies like mixed into the same bowl a little bit, and they're just
they're cheating.
Like,
they're cheating. Like, no, bro, right? Like the game is just fucked, and they're just abusing that. And
yeah, right. So like in Battlefield, right? The most recent Battlefield, when we were doing the beta stuff, there was an exploit that people found out about that allowed you onto like rooftops of buildings that made you like not able to be shot and gave you like a vantage point on other people, right?
Yeah.
Not cheating, 100%
just exploit. Yeah, because like cheating requires like either software, you know what I'm saying, like third-party software.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Now, here's the thing. Burnt Peanut wasn't even referencing cheaters like that. He was referencing exploiters. People that found an exploit in the game that allowed them to shoot people through walls and shit, right? And Arc Raiders has had it since like day one. They had there was one exploit they had where like people could like find a way through like the ceiling to get over to a vantage point over a like an elevator for people to escape from, and we're just like cleaning house on people that way. It sucks still. Don't get me wrong. It still sucks, but it's not fundamentally the same thing as
it's not like cheating. It's not an actual cheater. Let's say Arc Raiders again. There's that. I don't know if this is still a bug, but yes, because they fixed it. I remember they fixed this because if there was an exploit where you could enter a locked room if you had your buddy boosting you in, and you would just be able to enter the room and be able to get out safely and just loot without having a key.
Yeah, right.
And they had made a big deal that they hotfixed a literal hotfix where if you try to enter a room without the key, like it would just burn you alive. So like the terminology, like I said, it gets lost. People mix exploiters and cheaters together. But again, dude, you know how hard I game and how hard I take competitive games. You know what I mean? Like you see me work, and I'm not like toxic about it. Like I'm not gonna say I'm like the best, but I'm pretty good at video games. So I'm being put in lobbies with a lot of fucking guys that are pretty good or even better than me. Or just a lot of players that are just better than me. but I've never called any of them, like, I rarely called any of them a cheater. I've been like, oh, that kind of sus, man. Like, you kind of just pre-fired me right there.
Right.
Maybe you had a feeling, you know what I'm saying? I never resorted to cheating. Like,
Well,
I
that's
just,
because it's an easy way out, right? I mean,
it's the
I'm in the
easiest
same
way, dude.
I'm in the same boat as you, or like I was a long time Dark Souls fan.
Right.
And Dark Souls games have a way of like humbling you as a gamer
Yeah.
and making you realize that if you get fucked up in a game, it's like 95% your fault,
Yeah.
right? Like, and you just need to take ownership of that. So even when like we've seen like some of our friends that we've like gamed with,
Yeah.
not to name names, but we've seen have some friends that will game with us and they will like start saying out like, oh dude, I swear that guy's cheating, or like, oh no, he's got to be using an exploit, or like it doesn't make any sense, bro. I'm just like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like either you're gonna do something about it or you're not going to, dude. Like, and if you
Yeah.
can't, just say you can't, bro. Just admit that you don't know a way around it. But like you gotta figure
Yeah.
something out, dude. So like
Yeah,
I
like,
see where
it's
you're
like,
coming.
if the cheater is, if they're actually cheating, bro, like, then the game is washed. Then you don't care. You don't care if, what
Just
the
move
outcome of
on
the
to the next
game is.
match, dude. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
and I understand that people run into cheaters in ranked, but for a game like Arc Raiders, I get people like to hold on to loot and they want to get their stuff done, but that game could be way more punishing if it really wanted to. As a Tarkov player, like I said,
true.
comparisons, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you lose your shit in Tarkov, you're set back. Like,
Yep.
it is actual setback. You lost your money, your gear, your character has to be healed. And you either have to pay money to get healed, or you have to find in your stash, like, let's say if you died on Arc Raiders and you didn't have any coins, so
Right.
you have to use up your bandages and your shield recharges in your inventory, in your stash, before you go into the next raid, or else you come into the raid injured. Think about that. Think about that.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah. Yeah.
Tarkov, you lost your bullets. So now you have to buy bullets and repack all of your magazines for your weapon that you might need to buy again, because you can't just free load out into the next raid. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I
Yep.
wish people, I know, like, Tarkov is a fuck game. It's one of my favorite bad games, but
Sure.
but honestly, like, you guys would have it so much worse. You have no idea how worse you could have it. But you're playing Arc Raiders. It's the Weenie Hut Junior, and it's great. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun time. You know what I'm saying? You
Junior
don't
for
have to go to the Salty
Tarkov,
Splatoon, but you understand there's levels to this. And just because some guy camped in a little corner that he found out on his own, he jumped into
Yep.
like a little crevice and he killed you while you're trying to exfil. He's not cheating, man. Like, I think you just got outplayed. I think this skill issue. Just because the guy beamed you with the Pharaoh from 120 yards away, maybe that guy's just a crack shot. Maybe he got lucky. There's been times where I've just gotten lucky. I would just like
Mhm.
I would play a shooter, like, let's say play Valorant. I'm just holding this angle the whole time. I'm like, I'm gonna just shoot a shot. Bang! Some guy comes into my screen as soon as I click, and he's dead. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
and I don't
Yeah,
record
for
it,
sure.
and I'll post it to Twitter. So, like, that guy probably thinks I'm cheating. You know?
Yep.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So, like,
100%, dude.
maybe that was your bad day, and maybe that guy just got fucking lucky. But I would go through the whole checklist before I hit cheater at the bottom.
Here's the thing too, and I'll kind of end off our conversation with this thought here. Uh who fucking cares anyways?
Yeah, you're not
You know
playing
what
for
I mean?
money.
Oh no, and I get it. I get that like there's people that are like passionate about like competitiveness and like stuff
Yeah.
like that. But like at the same time too though, are you gonna fucking die because like you got your ass beat in a video game? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you gonna die because someone like use a cheat in the fucking touch some fucking grass? You know what I'm saying? It's not a huge fucking deal. It's not the end of the world if you went into an Arc Raiders match, got
Yeah.
beamed out from like the
It's
side of the
not
fucking map. It's fine,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
It's
not
okay.
stopping you
You know
from
what I
enjoying
mean?
the game. Like, it might stop you from enjoying that one raid, and maybe
Keep
you
it
could
pushed
have a
in.
case like, let's say if like you get a burnt peanut case where like every raid you load into, oh, this guy's exploiting, oh, this guy's exploiting, oh, I just got killed,
It,
like, you know what I'm
and
saying?
that's a valid complaint, right?
Hmm.
Like that is a 100% a valid complaint. You're going there. Go ahead, continue,
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, and but like I said, like if it's a one-off thing, bro, just brush it off, man. That guy, if he is cheating, it's not for anything, man. Like, just try to enjoy the game, and if it ruins your experience, just don't play. Just don't play.
Mm-hmm.
Report that guy if you can. Send screenshots to make a support ticket if you really care about getting that guy banned. Um, or like if you record the instance, like, hey, Arc Raiders, hey, Embark Studios, this guy's exploiting this thing. Is there a fix? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And you have the right to complain for sure, but at some point you just gotta move on, dude. Like, you just gotta
Yeah, it's fine, man. Just put down the game for a little bit. You
just
know what I
put down
mean?
the
Chill out.
game, or
It's
just
cool,
queue up with
bro.
some friends, or just load in the next raid, dude. Because you already paid
Go
$35
play
for the game. You've already played
Go
more
play
than
Hello
2
Kitty
hours.
Adventure Island, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
like you've already no,
fine,
but
it's
you've already
fine.
paid for the game. You already bought skins. You already like played more hours, too many hours to be able to refund the game. Just play the game, or just you own it. You can uninstall and reinstall later. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's fine, you know what I mean?
it's not a big deal
Give 'em some
unless
time to patch it up, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, it's not like, you're playing Counter-Strike or Call of Duty or competitive shooter where like some guy's cheating in the tournament you're playing for money. Then you'd be like, okay, yeah, this
True,
guy's
true,
cheating. This
true, true,
guy's
true, true,
cheating.
true.
But
I think that's fair. I mean, that's fair.
yeah, that's fair. But yeah, for casual gaming, dude, and Arc Raiders is a casual game.
It is. For
Calling
now.
cheater, it's like boy who like cried wolf, dude. It's like, bro, are they really cheating, or did you just get your ass handed to you? Like, you got put belt to
Well,
ass. You didn't know how to feel about it because you played games for your entire life. You think no one could be better enough to like make the shots that guy made on you. But I
right,
promise, dude.
right.
Remember Battlefield 6 beta? They're all clowning that trans girl for like, oh, she's cheating. Riley CS, she's cheating in the Battlefield
Oh,
beta.
yeah, yeah. Do those garbage ass people that were shitting on her. Yeah.
Yeah. And like and I told you guys, like anyone who's played like Counter-Strike, Valorant, any competitive shooter, right, Rainbow Six, Apex, they
Hmm.
will all tell you, no, she's not cheating. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Right.
Because
Right.
like, oh, like, but look, she snapped there. I can do that with my mouse. I've snapped to people's heads multiple times. You know why? Because I heard them. Some people have headphones. Some people aren't playing on a fucking 75-inch screen TV with their speakers
Yep.
on in their living
Yep.
room. You know what I'm saying? On a
Yeah.
controller,
Yeah.
dude. Like, some people have more control of their setup. They're playing on 240 hertz monitors with like a freaking 5090 NVIDIA GPU, and they have their
Yep.
mouse finely tuned to the sensitivity that they want, and they've been playing like they play on instinct. Like, I was saying, like, bro, if you played those clips that they grabbed of her to say that she's cheating, like, look what she's cheating right here, and you slapped Shroud's webcam on it, no one would think that it was a
No
cheating
one thought
clip.
anything about it. Yeah.
No,
None of them.
no,
None of them would have said anything.
none of them.
Yeah.
So,
Bummer, dude.
it's the multiplayer, like, it's the multiplayer game, like gaming, like atmosphere. It's so draining, man. It's so draining.
You know,
'Cause, like,
that's actually, I think that's a good way to cap this off
yeah,
too. Is like, is multiplayer gaming ruined? No,
no,
multiplayer gamers are ruined.
yeah, they're ruined, dude. I'm like, and it's hard for me because I'm like, I hate to be that guy to be like, oh, well, I played, this and this. I'm an expert. I know everything.
Yeah, for
I
sure,
hate
for
to
sure.
be that
Okay.
guy, but I have to
Right.
be. I'm like, dude, you guys just suck. 90% of gamers just suck.
They
You
just
suck
suck,
at
dude.
video
It's fine.
games. Like I feel like there's not enough midlife crisis in terms of video game players. Well, in terms of competitive games, I've had it. Okay, I was on a Valorant team at 22 years old, and I got outshined by a 16-year-old. I knew I had to hang it up. I didn't say that 16-year-old was cheating. I just said that guy has crack reactions. He's unemployed, just like me, but he has way more time because he's in high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All he does is play the freaking game. I'm getting unked out right now. That's why I don't play Valorant anymore. Okay? I can click a couple heads.
That's all right,
I can click a couple heads here and there, but I cannot play the game competitively. You know what I'm saying? Like or like compete for money professionally. You know? Like
And here's the funny part. Most people can't, DJ.
They can't.
Most people can't.
They cannot.
And that's okay.
And that's fine. Yes. And like, bro, and I'm like, dude, it's so crazy. Like, there's video games and basketball are really similar in terms of the average basketball player that goes to their YMCA or their freaking LA Fitness to hoop. They have this delusion that they can beat an NBA player one-on-one. Just because that NBA player rides the bench. There's levels to this shit. There's like NFL, like, you know, because you played football.
Same thing in the NFL. Same exact thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but at least NFL players are a little bit more humble about it. They're like, oh yeah, we know there's a difference. Like college to NFL, that's a whole different game.
Right.
That's a whole different game. But for basketball players, because you can have a hoop in your yard at all times. Right? They think, oh, dude, I'm fucking nice. I can make a few layups. I can shoot threes. I could definitely be on the freaking LA Lakers right now. I could be on the freaking Charlotte Bobcats. Like, no, you cannot. You can't even make a Division III college college basketball team. You can't even make it varsity at a high school. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, for real.
A 4A high school, you can't even make varsity at a 4A high school, bro. And you're telling me, like, and just like gaming, it's like, oh, I could be on freaking TSO. I could be on 100 Thieves. Like, no, you could not, bro. You can't. Those guys put in hours.
If you could be,
you would.
You'd be getting $3.1 million.
Yeah, you would be competing in EWC.
Like maybe that would be you, but it ain't, dude. It ain't.
And I because I think about dude, you have no idea how much I think about this shit because like the casual, like I consider myself a casual gamer, but there's levels to this shit because like
for sure.
Like look at Shroud. You've seen clips of Shroud. He looks insane. Those PUBG when he was rolling through PUBG.
Yeah.
He was going crazy. Everyone thought like, oh my god, Shroud's the best gamer on the planet. He was average in Counter-Strike. That guy's professional career was absolutely mid. Okay? Mid.
Yeah.
He was replaced. He didn't just retire. They were about to kick that dude out. And then he retired because he's like, oh, I know I'm on my way out. I just want to stream.
Because he knows he got unked out, bro.
He got unked out. He got unked out because he couldn't fit the bill. Shroud is average. Think about that. That is a statement. Shroud is average for a competitive player. He's average. So these guys who are winning shit are even more so, and they're probably living amongst you and maybe sleeped into your Arc Raiders lobby and sniped you with a Pharaoh from 250 meters away. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That makes sense, man. It makes sense.
So
maybe we're all just Garbo, dude.
We're all Garbo, dude. I'm Garbo.
We're all Garbo.
There's just levels to Garbo, man. And we all I've accepted I'm Garbo. I've accepted my friends are Garbo, you know, because we don't play the game for money and we don't compete for money. So we're all Garbo. So next time you think someone's cheating, maybe they're just fucking better at the game than you. Or they just had a lucky day. But we hope you have a lucky day because this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear each and every week. If you like what you heard, you can head over to patreon.com/GoodKrakenPods, where you can get exclusive content, discounts on merchandise, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services, wherever you like to watch or listen. You can help us level up our game by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in the description section below, and then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching for Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We have to go, everyone, but until next time, you suck. You suck at video games.
Suck.
You suck. And it's okay.
You suck.
You're trash. Retire.